YouTube, how's it freaking going? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Chris Chico, and it's Monday. I hope you guys had a blessed weekend. Spend some time on your loved ones. Spend some time doing the things that you want to do and the things you need to do. And for most people, using it as a recharge. But at the same time, a recharge for what? Because I said it before, if you don't feel the same way you do on a Friday evening as you do on a Monday morning, you got to debate what's going on. Because at the end of the day, man, you only got one life and you only got 7 days a week, and if you're only really appreciating 2 days, that's a bit of a problem. So you gotta, look for the good in everything. Of course, we have to do things that we necessarily don't really want to do, but we have to do them anyways. And happiness is a choice. You got to come into it with the right mindset and realize that there's a lot of beautiful things around you regardless of what you're going through. And I'd also like to speak upon something, because your boy, as you guys are well aware, has been going through some shit. And sometimes when life changes and hardships occur in your life, it's always good to revisit your roots. And that's exactly what we did, because yesterday we filmed a video with the one, the only J-Lon. I was gonna say J-Lifts, that's why I said J-Lon. It's a little odd to announce his name like that, but we filmed the video. And if you guys aren't aware, he is the person in the first ever video, which was called Leg Day Domination, and also the most viewed video on the channel, which is pretty fucking awesome. And that video was recorded about a year ago. I mean, I think it was, looking back at the pictures, it was at the end of March, and we were just more so in the beginning, kind of leading into the middle of March, which is pretty crazy to think of, like where the frig's time went. But warmer weather's around the corners, can't go wrong with that. But returning back to your roots is definitely a good thing, realizing where you came from, and spending time with those people that are closest in your life. Reconnect with some friends that you might have lost or whatnot. Because me and J-Lon, I mean, we're always boys, always got his back, and I know he's always got my back, but it's definitely been a long time since we worked out, because that might have been the video we recorded, but that's also the last time we worked out, because our schedules are so different, because unfortunately I work afternoons and whatnot. But definitely want to get more videos in with him. So that yesterday was back day domination. That was fun as heck to record, and I'm very excited for you guys to watch it. It's coming out today, which is, what is it today? Yeah, March 11th. So March 11th, it's coming out today at 4:30. So that's exciting. Definitely very excited for you guys to check it out, because again, it's pretty cool to look back at where, the stepping grounds were and all that stuff, because my first ever video was filmed at LA Fitness, and last time I was at LA Fitness was the last time I recorded, because that's where J-Lon goes. And it's fucking awesome, man. I mean, LA Fitness is a good gym. I mean, every gym's a good gym as long as you know what you're doing. But definitely a fun video to record. And again, returning to your roots is always a beneficial thing, to realize how much loving people and cool people you have in your life. We sometimes forget that, and we get caught up with what's happening now without realizing what's going on in the reality, in the big picture. So remember that, guys. But without further ado, it's fucking gym time. Okay, so we're gonna start off with forearms. I did say that typically speaking, when I hit forearms, I only stick to one exercise. However, I did see another exercise that I'm interested in trying, which is a kettlebell kind of a curl for your wrists, or not your wrists, your forearms. But my wrists are sore, so that's why I'm wearing the wraps, specifically my left one. Probably has something to do with what I was doing yesterday for back, perhaps holding it too long, I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, of course, because when your body's giving you signs of it being injured, that means you got to listen to it, and you got to take it easy. So of course, if I start to feel it, I'm gonna have to take it a little easier, whether it's lowering the weight or even try to neglect using that sort of movement. Unfortunately, a lot of the movements that we're going to be doing, because we have to hold it, is going to encompass our wrist, especially this, because it's supposed to work your wrist. But we're going to be doing a 3 superset forearm movement. I was thinking about doing a drop set, however, because I wanted to encompass the kettlebells, I figured might as well just do a 3-set superset. And there is 3 of us today. Camille's back. Proud of the guy. He's looking good. So is she here. Everyone's here except Andre. No surprise there, though. But we're going to get this started. Everything we do is going to be for roughly about 12. I would say about 12 reps. But remember, if you could do 15, that means you have to up the weight. All right? Because you want to push close to failure. I don't want you guys to be doing 12 reps when you could actually do 15 with that specific weight. Just an indicator that you have to drop the weight, or rather raise the weight, and do 8 reps or 10 reps. Okay, so just remember that. We want to work close till failure, because that's how you're going to get the gains. But start off with this. And I'm going to lie, this is a little light. So I did do 15, which means I have to increase the weight, but we are gonna go into the next exercise. Now I do have other kettlebells here because I do think I'm gonna increase the weight. However, for the first set I wanna make sure, number one, I have the form down, and number two, my wrist isn't feeling it too much. So I'm just gonna have it holding here. So it does kind of press against your wrist a little bit. So I mean, if you do have wrist straps, it is nice. That way it's not pressing directly on your skin. We're just gonna rotate up. And remember, it's all about holding that up and making that tempo of the reps really count. Yeah, I honestly really like that, but we're gonna do another movement, one of which I haven't done in a very long time. Basically on any of these, I don't know what you wanna call it, holders for the barbells, just go up to it and I'm just gonna rotate the barbell. So obviously the heavier it is, the harder it'll be to rotate. This is particularly, it's just 90. Now, I don't really have a timer right now. I actually do, there. I didn't think I had my phone on me, but we're gonna do 30 seconds on this, just going hard, right? So I wanna rotate it as fast as I can for 30 seconds. So, get that going. Wow, I feel like definitely could do a little bit more there. However, I want to probably up the amount of time that I spend on this. It's kind of similar to replicating that one exercise and that one thing that you have where it's a rope and you use it to rotate up the plate or a kettlebell. So if you do have access to one of those, that's better fill-in than this, but we don't. So we gotta kind of make a little compromise by doing this. We're gonna be doing this probably for about 4 sets, 5 sets. We'll see how we're feeling. Let's get this shit done. We finished off that like superset slash circuit there of the forearms, and I'm not gonna lie, the forearms are feeling fucking juiced up. I think we did a grand total, I should show it, I think we did a grand total of what, 5 or 6 sets, something like that. I mean, I just wanted to keep going because I mean, after completing the next set, I was like, I mean, they're fatigued, but I could definitely push for a little bit more, so I decided to. Plus, I personally like to train hard, so I train the boys hard. You know, I'm not gonna make them do something hard if I'm not doing it myself, but I also like doing something hard because I know if I'm feeling it, they're feeling it, and we're all putting in the work to come better. But definitely recommend giving all 3 of these exercises a try. I've only really emphasized doing this one, which is the rotation one, but with the kettlebells, doing that is very nice. 15 pounds was a little light. I would recommend like upping the weight, obviously, because of the progressive overload. However, just really emphasize that contraction where you're rotating your wrist up, because that's when your forearms engage that the most, right? So I definitely recommend, you know, even if you are doing 15s, just make sure those reps count, right? We're not doing half-ass reps. Very similar, I think, with like how you would do a calf raise, because most times when you're doing a calf raise, people probably go a little quicker. Not as effective. But also the final thing that we did, which was the rack rotation, I'll call it, definitely a great exercise, especially if you don't have access to the rope, but the rope one's the best. And for you guys that know, it's basically a stick with a rope on the bottom and you attach a weight to it and you rotate your wrist to bring up the weight, and then you also do it backwards to drop the weight down, which is what we didn't do because we didn't do the reverse grip. It's a little harder, but we could definitely give it a try next time we do it, because this all around, this superset is crazy. But we're gonna work into biceps, triceps now. Majority of the time when I'm doing these exercises, or rather arm days, there's no rope extensions available. So I mean, I like doing rope extensions for the triceps and the biceps, and we were able to get 2 today. So we're gonna be doing a drop set on both of these, which we're gonna start off with triceps, and then I'll move over to biceps. But no rest in between. The only rest that we'll have is because there's 3 of us. One person will obviously have to rest or whatnot. But it's 3 drops, because I mean, drop sets have been like what I've been doing the last couple days, and I won't lie to you guys, my legs are still sore from Friday. It's been a bit too. I mean, I've recovered, I had water, I've had the right nutrition and all that shit. Just means it was a great workout, and of course I shocked my body because I haven't done that in a long time. So name of the game is to shock your body. I haven't done a drop set for the arms in a very long time as well, and it's always great, man. But you got to make sure that every set that you do, you're going close to failure, because sometimes you'll do the first set and you'll be like, well, I have 2 other sets, so I mean, I could do a little, you know, if I'm able to do the 12 reps and it's okay, then it's no problem. But that's not how that works. You're dropping the weight because you're getting close to the fatigue, and rather, I shouldn't say failure, because I like to, my depiction of failure is when you start to use other muscles. And when you're on this, like, you'll start to use your back or try to use other muscles to get it down, and we're not trying to do that. But let's get right into this. Okay, I'm gonna drop it by 1. And then the last drop. Four more. 2. Wow, we're gonna go right into biceps too. Wow. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm already freaking feeling it. God. Seven more. We're not gonna stop now. We set out to do 12. We're gonna get 12 done. Wow. Woo. Biceps are on fire, triceps are on fire, and forearms are so fucking sore from the last set. We're gonna do both of these for 5 sets. 5 sets used to be the name of the game, but there is 3 of us. I want to make sure that we're getting adequate workouts here, because like I said, when there's 3 people, kind of mitigates the amount of time that, you know, you're able to actually allocate to rest and shit like that, because with that 3rd person, they got to do their drop set, and that's your rest. So just gotta work with the cards you're dealt, give yourself a good workout. And because I'm not doing as much, because of obviously 3 people, every fucking set has to count to the maximum. It already does, but it should even more so now because of the rest you have to recover. So, I mean, we're gonna work this out. Camille's turn, let's get this shit done. Okay, so we finished that superset of drop sets, which again, we did 5 sets of that, which is fucking insane. The arms are feeling insane. Shahir said he can't even move his arms. Camille has to hold the camera like this, so he's getting an additional workout right now. But I watched this video online a little bit ago now about asking, or rather the question of why gymnastics people have big biceps and arms in general. And the answer to that is the way that they do their pull-ups. So you can actually do pull-ups in a way that it hits your biceps in specific, which I've never done, but we're gonna try it today. So we're gonna use a band because we are fatigued and I do wanna hit the reps with the full range of motion. And I know I'll be very limited if I don't use a band. So I'm gonna use a band, of course, though, because I'm using the band, I need to make sure that I'm encompassing more reps to where I am achieving that point of almost failing. But we're gonna do that for the biceps. Then for the triceps, we're gonna hit some tricep dips, which means I'm not gonna go as deep as I typically do when I'm doing dips, because I mean, you guys have only really seen me doing dips for the chest, and the deeper you get, the better it is for your chest. But for just my triceps, I go about a halfway motion, which I'll explain when we actually do it. But the final one, which of course we're doing our bicep, we're doing our tricep, we've still got forearms in. So we're gonna do our forearms. Typically I like doing a farmer's walk when I'm holding the kettlebells, but we're just gonna do a static hold where we're just standing there. Probably hold it for about 30 seconds or so with the 24 kilogram kettlebells. It is probably more optimal to go for a walk because you're gonna feel like, you know, you're doing more than you are just standing there. You know, you might get in your mind or whatnot. So definitely recommend going for a walk, but for the sake of the video, we're gonna just hold it. It still works. It's just you're not seeing different scenery and you don't have like an objective in mind. I mean, you have the timer, sure, but when I have the kettlebells and I'm doing a farmer's walk, I'll walk one way, walk the other way, and if I feel fatigued and I'm halfway through, then I'm just gonna continue going until I'm done. But similarly with that, I mean, you're gonna hit the 30 seconds. But let's start this shit out. This band is very strong too, so you should be able to get a good amount here. Now taking off the band was definitely a bit of a struggle there, but you'll notice I didn't go all the way down. I find going about halfway is the best way to engage my biceps to the fullest that I can. So don't go all the way down. I guess that kind of hits your back, but it is a compound movement, so you are obviously gonna hit your back. My back's fatigued from yesterday, but we're gonna work right into dips. Just gonna do body weight. But I'm gonna keep my feet together and straight here versus when I'm doing like chest dips, I kind of come like that. My feet are behind and I hit that depth, right? So you'll see the depth difference that I do versus chest dips. For this, I probably could have done more, but my wrist is really feeling it. And I said before, if you are feeling any sort of soreness or pain in your body, don't ignore it, don't fight through it. You gotta listen to your body. And doing this is pretty high exertion on my wrist, so I'm gonna gauge how many reps I'm gonna do based off my wrist, because again, I don't wanna injure it. If I injure my wrist, I won't be able to work out, so I don't want that. We're gonna do our static kettlebell hold for 30 seconds, like I said, but I should note, if you're timing yourself, you should be putting it on for 32 seconds or something like that, because time you put your phone down and shit and get the weight in your hands, you have to remember that takes time, right? So you're not really doing 30 seconds if you only do 30 seconds and just grab it. So doing 34 right now. And just hold it. Feel the kettlebell slipping, but we're holding this shit strong. Oh. All right, I won't lie, that one, next time I do it, I'm probably gonna up it to a minute to hold it longer, but definitely a good exercise to do. If I had the ability, I still have the ability to, maybe I'll do it after this, but because I'm recording, it's a little hard for me to walk all the way down and all the way back like a farmer's walk. But I definitely love farmer's walks, and for you guys that don't know, it's basically what I was doing, holding it like that and just walking, right? So we're gonna do this all for about 4 sets. That's set number 1, 3 more to go. We're gonna make sure every rep counts because we're almost near the end of the workout. Our arms are fatigued. That's no excuse. We're here to get it done. We're gonna get it done. Workout is all done. We made it home safely. Definitely a really freaking good workout. The boys were feeling it. I was feeling it. Always exciting when you leave the gym feeling pretty freaking sore and fatigued because you already know that you put in the work the right way. Of course, it's because we've been shocking our body that we're getting this much reception from the workouts, because we've been stuck on, well, not stuck, I shouldn't say stuck, but we've been working on that program, the impetus strength, for quite a long time. So it's always nice to throw in, some new exercises, and obviously the drop sets. That's the biggest thing I've taken away, is I want to hit the drop sets more. Like, there's certain parts of my body that I've generally haven't really felt the super soreness that I was experiencing with my legs in a long time. One of which is my traps. But the video we did yesterday, which is back day domination with Jaylon, my freaking traps are sore. We hit traps there. Typically, I hit traps on leg day. Leg day. What the fuck? Shoulder day. But we decided to hit it yesterday because this is part of your back, right? Same thing with deltoids. So it's always good to have that part of it. But I do want to hit it again. I was thinking about hitting shoulders tomorrow, but we'll see. Perhaps might hit legs. Might be a double whammy for the legs today, or this week rather, Tuesday and Friday. Because your boy skipped the leg day one time, and I can't fucking do that. Come on, we don't accept that type of shit out here. But I want to know what you guys are grateful for, because there's always these, this world of fucking, looking at what you don't have and all this shit, but you never really take a step back to look at the things you're grateful for. And I always tell you guys to tell me what you're grateful for, but just do it, man. You don't even have to tell me. Just hear this shit, just take a second, look around. Oh, I'm grateful for this microphone, I'm grateful for this camera, I'm grateful for this light, I'm grateful for this microphone, I'm grateful for these clothes, I'm grateful for this chair. Everything, man, because you have more than someone in the world, and you have to take a step back and realize that. But I want to talk about the workout a bit more, because the part of the recording that you guys seen with the kettlebells is I was doing a static hold. After doing that, we decided, let's do a little walk around the gym. So I put the boys through a bit of a grueler, and we walked around the gym, and I'll be honest, the last set, I didn't even make it the whole way. I dropped the weight. My grip strength, I was holding on my fingers, man, my fingertips, because my grip strength was going away, which is a good indicator that exercise is something I need to do more, because I got to get better at my grip strength, because it wasn't really my forearms giving out, it was my grip strength, and I guess they kind of work together in a sense, but definitely something to improve on, definitely something to incorporate, because it was a lot of fun. I would tell the boys I would do like the hardest thing possible on myself, because I knew if it was hard for me, it's going to be hard for them too. So I would like to push them and put them through what I'm feeling. But I'm not one of those motherfuckers who's going to tell someone to do something that I wouldn't do. And you shouldn't be either. If you're going to tell someone to do something, you better be fucking doing it. You better be doing it to the best of your ability. Because at the end of the day, that ain't a leader. That's a follower if you're fucking just doing that. Let's be real. But the faces the boys were making when they were taking those final steps was absolutely comedy. It was so freaking funny. I was making funny faces too, I'm sure. It's quite a grueler. Give the farmer walks a try. You could walk you could hold it stationary, you could walk in a certain, back and forth, or you just walk around your gym. And that's pretty crazy. It was pretty freaking insane. Obviously, people get in the way, but of course, people aren't really looking out for someone walking with a kettlebell. So take that with a grain of salt. Don't be mad at people, because you do not own the fucking gym. Similarly with the tripod, we do not own the gym. You guys can walk in front of a tripod if you see it, or a camera. At the end of the day, man, we're all there to become better, and some people take a chance to record to, inspire people to become better, like myself. And I just want to say, I really do want to emphasize that. Do not be afraid to walk in front of the camera, man. At the end of the day, I do not own the gym. I can't stress that enough. I don't care about my shots. At the end of the day, we are working out, and I keep fucking saying at the end of the day. But the video's done. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. We're on route to hit 1,000 subscribers by April 1st. Guys, we are closing in on that date, and we are currently at 821. Regardless, I appreciate every single freaking one of you guys. You guys are truly amazing. All the support is so appreciated, guys. Hit the post notification bell so you guys never miss a video. We're going to do 5 videos a week, but that's going to increase. So you guys better stay tuned for that. You guys do not want to freaking miss it, because we are getting better. We are getting stronger. And we are taking it one day at a time. But have a blessed day, guys. Do what you need to do and find your impetus. Goodbye.